Imagine you're firing up the grill for a Sunday barbecue on your family's sprawling ranch when three imposters in laughable, plastic badges storm your gate, demanding $2,400 on the spot, or they'll seize your livestock and shutter the operation that's been your kin's lifeblood for 7 decades. That's the nightmare I, Caleb Harlan, faced as these fraudulent HOA enforcers, reeking of cheap cologne and diesel fumes from a glorified golf cart, tried to bully me into submission. Little did their ringleader, Lorraine Whitaker, know she'd targeted the wrong man. My cousin Ethan Harlan is the sheriff of Fairview County, Oklahoma, and her meticulously orchestrated land grab was about to implode in a blaze of justice. The saga began 5 years ago when a slick developer plunked down Whispering Pines Estates next to my 52-acre ranch in Fairview County, Oklahoma, hawking McMansions starting at $450,000 with community pools and neighbors who dial 911 over a rooster's crow, all while promising rural charm that meant enjoying scenic cows while strangling actual ranching. My land, secured in 1948 by my grandfather with his GI Bill after surviving the brutal Korean War, wasn't just a business. It was my legacy, pulling in $200,000 yearly from premium Hereford beef sold to buyers who valued quality. And after a divorce, it was the inheritance for my 2 teenage kids. So losing it meant losing everything. Enter Lorraine Whitaker, a 54-year-old real estate shark from Tulsa, her predatory glare matched by a leather portfolio wielded like a weapon, her spotless black BMW allergic to my gravel drive's dust, her corporate jargon grating like a rusted hinge, her synthetic floral perfume clashing with the honest scents of hay, cattle, and diesel that defined my world. Her first invasion came with heels stabbing my driveway like a countdown to chaos, slapping a glossy violation notice into my calloused hands. Mr. Harlan, your operation violates Whispering Pine standards. Her document, dripping with bureaucratic nonsense, claimed my ranch fell under HOA jurisdiction via shared aquifer rights, labeling my 1948 Chevy tractor unsightly, my cattle's odor inappropriate, even my grandfather's barbed wire nonconforming, demanding $600 daily fines, $219,000 a year, more than my income, pure extortion. I countered with deeds, surveys, tax records. Ma'am, my family's been here since before your suburb was a blueprint. Her smile turned venomous. Communities evolve, Mr. Harlan. Stubborn folks find themselves uncomfortable. I'd hate for you to lose everything over pride. The threat hit like a gut punch. A realtor friend tipped me off. Lorraine was pitching my land to developers for a massive project. My grandfather's words echoed. Bullies bet on good folks being too tired to fight. This wasn't compliance. It was a land grab. 2 weeks later, Lorraine unleashed her enforcement team, led by Randy Voss, a 40-year-old ex-mall cop with a Napoleonic swagger, his squeaky polyester uniform and cheap cologne mingling with nervous sweat, his golf cart's amber lights flashing like a budget apocalypse. Tuesday, as I repaired a fence, Randy sputtered up. Cease unauthorized modifications. Pay $2,400 now, or we impound your livestock. His badge? Spray-painted plastic. A kid's costume prop. Googling their HOA enforcement solutions revealed a 3-week-old website tied to Lorraine's cousin's landscaping business, certified by a $49 online quiz. In Oklahoma, impersonating an officer is a felony, up to a year in jail and $4,000 fines. I stayed calm, recording discreetly, letting them dig their grave. When Randy tried towing my 2,000-pound tractor with his golf cart, Physics 1, the chain snapped, flipping him into a cow-crafted mud puddle, the splash echoing like a slapstick symphony, caught in HD by my trail cams. Lorraine roared in, screaming from her BMW. This isn't over, Harlan. We have connections. I smirked, still recording. Can't wait to meet him. Her campaign intensified with $500 daily fines for fabricated violations. Fake health complaints triggering county inspections, all cleared me. EPA probes and immigration checks for non-existent workers, the paperwork avalanche. USDA vaccine records, water usage. Reports, feeling like shovels of dirt on my family's legacy. FOIA requests exposed her fatal flaw. Identical complaints, filed every Monday at 8:47 a.m., reeking of her corporate buzzwords, constituting aggravated perjury, a felony with 2 to 10 years prison time. She'd pulled this on 4 other families, forcing below-market sales to her developer cronies. Evelyn Winters, a 63-year-old retired paralegal neighbor, became my ally, handing me a dossier thick as a novel. She's defrauding taxpayers. Each fake probe costs thousands. 3 Whispering Pines residents confessed. HOA fees tripled, and Lorraine interrogated their kids about my suspicious activities. Her media blitz painted me as a reckless rancher, with doctored photos of my cattle terrorizing kids, actually a neighbor's horses, and fake water samples, rain puddles, fueling headlines. Rogue rancher threatens community. My ex-wife, swayed by fake CPS reports alleging hazardous exposure, barred our kids' visits, her voice trembling. They have medical reports, Caleb. How do I fight that? The betrayal stung worse than barbed wire. Lorraine's goons escalated. Poison water tanks, gasoline-soaked sheds, slashed fences, all caught on my upgraded cams. She offered $160,000 to relocate quietly, then threatened. Accidents happen on ranches. Swallowing 3 years of pride. I called Ethan, my sheriff cousin, estranged over a petty rifle dispute at Dad's funeral. Been tracking fake cop complaints, he said, voice like steel. Your name's at the top. Our 2-hour call mended family wounds and aligned our cases. He'd been investigating Lorraine's crew from the law enforcement side. Evelyn's nephew, Victor Mendoza, an HOA fraud lawyer, joined, and we amassed evidence. 900 photos, 25 hours of video, bank records showing $148,000 in embezzled fees, $2.7 million in forced property sales across 3 counties. A 1948 aquifer easement exempted my ranch from HOA governance forever. Tax records showed Lorraine claimed my land via adverse possession, grand theft by paperwork. Victor declared, "This is organized crime." Private investigator Silas Norton, hired by Lorraine, flipped, handing over a $15,000 check marked evidence fabrication. Her recorded orders to plant drugs and fake charges sealing her fate. Lorraine sensed the noose tightening and launched a final gambit. An emergency safety summit at Fairview High School auditorium, packed with 400 residents, media, and fake CDC reports claiming my ranch harbored a livestock disease outbreak. Her slick PowerPoint featuring staged photos and paid actors posing as doctors. She orchestrated a fake cattle break-in, damaging a neighbor's $12,000 garden. News crews arriving suspiciously fast. Lorraine sobbed for cameras. This man's animals terrorize our elderly. My phone burned with death threats. My kids face school whispers about their terrorist dad. Customers canceled $45,000 in contracts. My bank flagged me as a reputational risk. We struck at the summit. Ethan stormed the stage, badge gleaming. I have evidence of the most sophisticated criminal enterprise I've seen in 15 years. Videos rolled. Randy cutting fences at 2:47 a.m., Lorraine's crew herding cattle with ATVs, bank records of $340,000 embezzled, her voice plotting felonies. Gasps turned to roars as 400 residents realized they'd been duped. Reporter Clara Evans asked, "Is this entire session a fraud to steal property?" Ethan nodded. Lorraine Whitaker and her associates face federal charges for fraud, impersonation, and conspiracy. Handcuffs clicked as Lorraine shrieked slurs. Her husband Charles arrested mid-broadcast for racketeering. The auditorium erupting in cheers, flashbulbs, and justice crashing like a thunderstorm. My ranch reclaimed in a cinematic flood of truth. Was wielding family ties righteous, or did it flirt with favoritism, skewing justice in rural battles? 2 years later, Lorraine serves 15 years. Her $3.1 million judgment funding scholarships for 68 farm kids studying agriculture and law. Whispering Pines slashed fees 60%, electing honest leaders. My ranch boomed 450%, now a hub for community festivals celebrating rural heritage. Ethan and I share bourbon monthly, our bond unbreakable. The Oklahoma Rural Legacy Act, inspired by our case, shields farms from HOA overreach, and my 87 acres, expanded with settlement funds, host wildlife sanctuaries. Yet, the question lingers. Did family leverage ensure justice or invite bias? Share your take below. Fair play or foul? Drop your HOA nightmares, views on kin versus corruption, and let's spark a debate.